So I finally made it to Nepal. For the next 4 weeks, I'll be immersing myself in a Sherpa culture in order to find a story worth turning into a documentary film. This is a personal project of mine that I've been wanting to put together for the past 2 years. But it was only 5 weeks ago that I've decided I'm gonna go for it. I started fundraising, and as you can see, 5 weeks later, I am here in Nepal. Now, this is a unique project because I'm here solo. I don't have a character, and I've never been to Nepal. So it will be challenging, but it's something that my soul, I guess, or my spirit has been calling for a long time. And so I'm extremely glad that I can finally be here and take you on the journey with me. I'll be, of course, documenting this journey with the vlogs. And before I head to the mountains tomorrow, I still have a few things that I need to do here in Kathmandu. So let's get the day started. Alright guys, we're just walking around. First day in Kathmandu. This will be my guide, Yeshi. Yeshi. And I just need to get some more warm outdoor equipment, some supplements. But the store is closed now, so we're gonna get a coffee. And guys, the culture, the colors, the liveliness, the people. So far, I'm impressed. I'm in love.
I walk with you because I walk very slowly. Also, me too.
Okay.
First time I walk very slowly, and then second it's okay. Then it's, first starting point we walk fastly. And next day was our
All right, guys, I am back in the hotel. I spent the morning going around Kathmandu, doing a little bit of shopping. I met the team from Wild Yak Expeditions who are helping me to make this expedition a reality. Extremely nice people, super friendly. And yeah, now I need to repack from my North Face duffel to a duffel that they provided me with, which is a little bigger. I'll probably leave some stuff here in Kathmandu. Maybe there's a few things that I actually don't need to bring with me. And I also need to finish editing a YouTube video. So I'm gonna start doing that because from tomorrow onwards, I don't want to be spending time on the computer. I don't want to be on Instagram. I just want to focus on being present, taking photos, talking to people, finding characters, and eventually making the film. Good morning, guys. So now it's around 7:20 a.m. and we are at the domestic departure terminal because we're flying to Bhadrapur. I think it's the correct name. And as you can see, the airport is full of people heading into the mountains. Everyone carrying their duffel bags. So I don't think I've ever been in a place like this where the outdoor culture is so alive. And where people from all over the world just come here to experience the Himalayas. So just waiting for a check-in now, and then heading to Bhadrapur. So funny, guys. I was just saying that everything is going so smooth. I turn around and my guide is like, I lost my phone, but luckily he just forgot it on the check-in counter.
Alright
guys, first peek at the Himalayas. We have landed in
Bhadrapur airport. Yes.
Now we have an 8-hour drive in front of us.
Yes.
You took anything, but you don't get my soul. I thought you were my strength. Now you're out of control. Voices in my head, they telling me to say.
And now record. Perfect. Thanks. Alright guys, so we have just stopped for lunch. We've been driving for about an hour from Bhadrapur, and we have about 7 more hours in front of us. We are heading to Taplejung, which is another city, and then from there we're gonna continue our journey. The main goal is to get to Gunza. Gunza is a small village in the Kanchenjunga region, and the reason why I want to get there is because the Sherpa culture there is still very authentic, and I hopefully find the the different ways the Sherpa people live, whether that's yak herding or farming and other things. Now, it takes about 3 to 4 days to get to Gunza, so we have quite a journey in front of us. It's going to be a mix of going with the car, trekking, and I'm going to show you everything that I encounter on that journey. So what are we having here?
Dalbat.
Dalbat?
Dalbat.
Dalbat power?
Yeah, Dalbat 12, 24 hours. All the time.
All the time.
Yes, I was about to lose my mind. Now I understood that you just waste my time. Lessons I have learned, they telling me to save myself.
All right, guys, just checked into the... Wait, this slide is terrible. Let me do something. All right, this is a little better. So I was saying, just checked into the hotel after 8 hours in the car. The drive was really smooth, but it was long. We have another journey in front of us, but I'm going to tell you more about it tomorrow, because now I'm going to sleep. Good morning, guys. So now it's around 6:30 a.m. I woke up in Taplejung, and today we have a 4-hour drive in front of us, and then we're probably gonna start trekking. I already have my camera with me, so I'm gonna start taking photos. Really excited about that. It's gonna be an easy day. Hopefully the weather is on our side, so we don't get stuck in the mud or something. Apart from that, guys, it's been great. Stayed in this small local place, and it always takes a little bit of time to get used to these accommodations, when you live in the comfort of your, apartment in Bali or wherever you are, and then you come to places like these and, hot water is not working, it's quite cold, the mattress is very hard, so it takes time to get used to it, but it's part of it. And then over time, I started appreciating these things and I started enjoying them. So we're getting ready to go. We have hired a porter. His name is Nima, and he's actually going to carry these 2 duffel bags, which have around 40 kilos, I think, 45. Yeah, just unbelievable, admiring that he can carry that weight. I'm going to see if I can try to even lift it. He's going to carry it for the next few days, so heads down. What are we doing now?
We're now just near to the Italy. Now we walk, I think 20 minutes or 15 minutes.
20 minutes for you.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Similar, I think, the 15 to 20 minutes.
Nice.
Then we stay there. Right?
Nice. All right, guys. So as she said, we have to start walking. We probably have 20 to 30 minutes walk in front of us, but it seems like there might be some storm coming, so we better hurry. And yeah, from now on, it's just on our feet. We made it into the first lodge, and it was actually a short 15-minute walk, so super easy. And it's around 3:30 p.m. Oh shit, the window is closing on me. 1 sec. Okay, so it's around 3:30 p.m. and we could probably walk longer, but I'm surrendering and I'm trusting Yeshi because he's from here. So we're gonna stay here for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow we're gonna start climbing up. We have about 2,400 meters of elevation that we need to get over in the next 2.5 days. So that's probably going to be challenging, especially with my backpack, which has around 15 kilos. And yeah, really excited to finally be in the mountains. One thing I want to talk about, guys, I've noticed that the language barrier is quite big because I don't speak Nepalese and it's a very different language to anything I know. Obviously, Yeshi, he speaks Nepalese and Tibetan because he's from the area. But still, when people are having conversations, I have no idea what they're talking about. And so, this is an obstacle on the way that I'll have to overcome, and I'm sure I'm going to overcome it. but it's something that makes me a little nervous. So I'm kind of thinking, what is the direction that I'm going to take for the documentary film? Am I going to focus on a singular character and try to dive deep into the story? That might be difficult if, I'm not really understanding everything that he says in the interview. Or maybe I focus on a few different characters and prepare questions that are more focused on the essence of what it means to be a Sherpa and what it means to live in the mountains and stuff like that. And through that, I could kind of create a nice visual portrait into the culture of Sherpa people and into the place that I'm at. So just some thoughts. I haven't decided yet, and I'm sure that everything's gonna, fall into place as it's supposed to, but I just need to give it time. For the rest of the day, we're gonna chill, and then tomorrow we finally start climbing up. Good morning, guys. So now is around 6:30 a.m. and I don't know what day is it actually, but it's day 4, I think, of this expedition. Today we have a big day. We have to hike up for about 5 to 6 hours, getting much higher in elevation, and so it's going to be the first day on our feet. I'm really excited about that. But now we're going to have breakfast. I'm still waiting for Yeshi. I think he's sleeping, and yeah, it's been amazing, guys. I've been feeling this sense of calm, kind of expanding, and I'm just really enjoying that. The energy here and the people are incredible. And I thought that what I'm gonna start doing with every morning is that I'm gonna read you a little chapter from this little book called Tao Te Ching, Tao and the Power from Lao Tzu. This is one of the oldest, spiritual and philosophical books. I think the first copies have been found in the 5th or 6th centuries BC. And despite these sentences and words being very simple, they just resonate on a deeper level. I've been listening to this book and rereading this book over and over again. And every time I read it, there's some knowledge. So I'm going to read you one chapter, a random chapter, and just kind of try to let those words resonate and see what you get out of it. The way of heaven is like a drawn bow, pulling down the high and raising up the low. It takes away where there's abundance and restores where there's want. The way of heaven takes away where there's abundance and restores where there's want. But the way of humankind isn't like that. It takes away where there's want and gives where there's abundance. Only a master of the way can give abundance to all beneath heaven. Such a sage acts without presumption and never dwells on a success. Great worth has no need to be seen. So that's it for today. We're gonna have breakfast. Yeshi just came, and we're gonna start hiking.
Good morning. How are you? How's sleep?
Good?
Yes.
Yeah. Guys, we started walking and it's so beautiful. Wow, look at that river. Anyway, I was saying, so beautiful, very easy going path. There's plantations of cardamom everywhere. I'll show you how the plant looks like in a bit. The air is super clean, it's quiet. Yeah. This seems like a paradise. And this is the cardamom plant. It's everywhere. All right, we have stopped. All right, we have stopped at Amtilosa, and this is where we're gonna have lunch. The hike was actually much easier than I thought. It took us probably an hour and a half instead of 2 hours. Well, in total, it took us how long?
Totally, I think, 5-6 hours.
No, we were but to here we were faster.
3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, so 3 hours in total, and we still have probably what, 3 more?
Yeah, at least 3.
3 more.
Only 3. Next week.
Next 3. Okay. So now we're gonna have lunch in one of these lodges. And he was actually saying that these lodges, a few years ago, these lodges weren't here. People would just camp, and so it's direct impact of the tourism growing that, local Sherpas are kind of establishing these little villages and lodges so they can serve the tourists that come in with food and sleeping and stuff like that. So yeah, so far so good.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's nice, yeah.
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Good.
Okay guys, this is our lodge for the night.
Yep.
What's the name?
Hankim.
Hankim.
Hankim, yes.
Nice. So we checked into our lodge for tonight, and this one's really nice, quite big, really nice family. And so this is the first day of hiking basically, and we've stayed in one lodge, we visited about 3 restaurants, and one thing that keeps coming up for me and keeps kind of connecting to something within me is the Sherpa women. They carry this energy that is difficult to describe, very grounding, very welcoming, very peaceful. And so I've decided that I'm gonna photographically document the Sherpa women. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the film about the Sherpa women, but I know that photographically I want to document them because, there's just something that really connects to me personally. So that's great that I found, at least this one thread that is hopefully gonna go somewhere. And what else? The hiking has been incredible. We've been walking through this kind of a jungly, mountainy forest. We saw a lot of cardamom. We saw a few waterfalls, crossed bridges, and the nature is very beautiful and very peaceful. So I'm really enjoying it. There's no connection at all. So, I can't be on my phone. I mean, I deleted Instagram anyway, but it's just great to be disconnected. And we're going to spend the night here. And tomorrow we go to Phale, which is another 6 hours. And we're going to spend one night there. Phale, apparently there's it's a Buddhist settlement. So there should be a lot of monks and lamas. There should be a temple as well. So that is something I'm really looking forward to. Now just going to have dinner, probably in like 2 hours. And I'm going to call it a day. Good morning, guys. So now it's 6 a.m. and we have another day of trekking in front of us. Today we are hiking up to Phale, which is I think around 3,000 meters high. Tonight we slept at around 2,600. So 400 meters of elevation. Should be probably about 5 hours to get there. I slept really well today, finally. The first few days I couldn't sleep, but it's very interesting the dreams that I'm getting here, because I feel like the fact that I'm not on social media, suddenly the sleep really functions as a kind of processing system where I just dream about all these different things that I think I saw on social media a few days ago. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a filtration, just organizing and removing what is not necessary through the dreams. That's very interesting. Yeah, gonna have a breakfast now, and then we're gonna start trekking. How are we feeling?
Huh? That's good. Yeah.
Sunscreen, yeah?
Yeah, sunscreen.
Oh, I need to put sunscreen.
Yeah, you want? No. You want?
I'll put it after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good sleep.
Good sleep, yeah. Today, good sleep. Yeah.
Me too.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Gustar, pakai. Gustar. Oh.
Wow.
Can I try?
Wow. Good.
Oh. Hope doesn't come out.
So we've been trekking for about an hour. So beautiful. Air is so fresh. And I've been just thinking about, this trip, and I've only been here for 4 or 5 days, but I already feel like it has transformed my life in a way. So I'm just really excited to see what's gonna come in the next 22 days, which I still have remaining. And I haven't even got to the village where I'm supposed to spend most of my time. So yeah, just a little, I guess, encouragement to focus on projects that matter to you and commit to those, whatever that means for you. Wow.
My wife father.
Yeah?
No.
Okay guys, so we have seen the yaks for the first time. What a majestic animals.
Yeah, I'm very happy to go my hometown. It's like when I was born in Gunsa, so that's why I'm very excited to go. Gunsa, we stay there.
So do you consider Gunsa your home, or do you consider Kathmandu your home now?
Yeah, I consider in Gunsa, so I prefer here in Gunsa. I would like to stay there. Yeah, because I was when I was child at that time I used to there all my friends, all my relatives, they are in Gunsa. So that's why I want to leave Gunsa.
Yeah.
But in the situation, my family, they are all Kathmandu. So I have to prefer.
So we have checked in Phale, and we are currently at 3,200 meters, so already quite high. I haven't felt the elevation yet, maybe a little bit, but so far so good. We're gonna spend one night here, and then tomorrow we head to Gunsa. So far guys, it's been a very beautiful experience. Everything, and I mentioned this before, from the people to the landscapes, the views, and so on. So I've been really enjoying it. And I can't wait to get up to Gunsa. We have now crossed the tree line, so there's a lot less trees, and because of that we can see the mountains a little better. So now it finally feels like we are, high up in the mountains. And yeah, just gonna walk around the village for the rest of the day, maybe see the Buddhist temple, have dinner, and then tomorrow we continue. When it comes to the film and the direction I want to take, I haven't still decided because I haven't got to Gunza yet, and I haven't immersed myself in the culture yet. That's going to happen when I get up there. But as I said this morning, the Sherpa women is something that is very fascinating to me. So we'll see if that will end up being the direction of the film or if I find something else in Gunza. Also, guys, this is how my unpacking looks like. And every night I kind of unpack and then repack again. So thanks God I got these dividers, and that helps me keep the stuff organized. Good morning, guys. So we woke up in Phale. Now it's around 7:30 a.m. I just had my breakfast. And this is a beautiful little village together with the Buddhist settlement. Yesterday evening we met a local Buddhist Lama, which was really, really grounding, I guess. And apparently we will be able to film one of their ceremonies in the upcoming days. So that's very interesting because Buddhism is such an important part of Sherpa culture. So I definitely want to capture it. Now, I know that this film that I'm making is about Sherpa culture, and that's the main topic of the film. But I yet have to find a very focused lens, which I'm gonna capture the story through. One lens could be the angle of Sherpa women, but I haven't decided if that's gonna be the case or not. I still have to get to Gunza, which is the village where I'm gonna base myself, and luckily we only have 1 hour walk today in order to get there. So it should be quite easy. We're not in a rush, so we're just gonna chill around, see this village, and then go up to Gunza. And so what I've been doing, as you know, I've been experiencing the culture for the past 3 days, is I've been writing down a lot of notes. I've been writing down some visual elements that I want to capture. I've been writing down sounds that I definitely want to include the film. I've been writing down different questions that I want to ask through the film. And so I'm not filming with my main camera at all. I'm only doing these vlogs, but I'm doing a lot of kind of prep and planning so that when I take the camera out, I can be intentional and I can be efficient. Wow, guys, look at this. 5,300 and more. So this is Gunza Bridge. Alright guys, we have made it to Gunza and I checked into the room. I already unpacked outside. I've also build my camera just in case something unexpected happens and I want to capture it. And this is where I'm going to be based for the next probably 12, 13, 14 days with occasional trips up into the mountains, maybe low into the mountains, depending on the characters and stories that I'm going to be filming. But I was just thinking that I left Bali on the 10th of April and today is the 16th. So I've been basically traveling for the past 6 days, on planes, on cars, trekking, and then now I'm finally here. So it feels a little surreal. I'm also really tired from the trekking, so I'm gonna take it easy. Gonna go get a coffee. There's apparently a bakery nearby, so I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna end the vlog here. But in the next episode, that's where we're gonna get into filmmaking. I'm here on the ground. Now is the time to find the characters, find the stories, plan, and then hit record and start filming. So if you want to see how a solo documentary project like this one in a remote part of Nepal goes, then definitely stick around for the next video. Peace. And yesterday was a little tough day. I felt a little lost with the story. My 20mm Canon FD lens has a malfunction. There's a few challenges that I'm kind of encountering. And one more shot. Finally we have a nice day, which means